Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Unacademy. My name is Shyam Jagrut. In this video, guys, we are going to discuss very important topic from all the MBA entrance exam point of view. That is series and coding decoding. So this is the topic you will find in every MBA entrance logical topic. So, guys, I'm going to discuss few basic thing related to series and coding decoding. Go through few basic questions and जैसे हम रोज कैट के प्रीवियस ईयर के क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते हैं वैसे आज भी हम एक क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करेंगे दैट विल बी अ क्वेश्चन बेस्ड ऑन कोडिंग डिकोडिंग जो लास्ट ईयर और लास्ट ईयर इस कैट पेपर में लास्ट टू लास्ट ईयर आया so that's a really challenging question related to this topic so I just don't want it that jump to that question so I plan to discuss few of the basics related to series and coding. We'll discuss, guys. Before we start, let me quickly introduce myself. My name is Shyam Jagrut. I am in computer science engineer. I have been training the student for last 8 years. I do train the students for all the MBA entrance exams, and I do teach quantitative ability, logical reasoning, and data interpretation. So those who are with me are live now. Just give me a thumbs up. Let me know you're here. Thing is clear, guys. Audible to everyone. Okay. So guys, this is the agenda for today. We are going to just do the basic questions of coding decoding as well as a few questions from series and practice LRDI questions from old CAT paper. Before we start, let me quickly tell you guys, you can join us on Unacademy CAT4MBA. We do have one Telegram channel as well, that is CAT4MBA, where we do upload the PDF and all. Also, you can go for this Unacademy Plus. Are very amazing plan of Unacademy where you get the mock test, and if you use my referral code SHAM1 you can get the 10%. Anybody if you're willing go for the plus subscription you can use this code SHAM1 or will the 10. Okay guys, so let's start. Let's quickly start. So here's the one question from series completion. You need to find the next term. So what's the approach to solve this question? First number, let's have a look at the first number 60, then second is 33. If I try to connect the few numbers, see if you can get any logic. You can drop in the comment if you have any answer. Okay, so let me tell you how to guess. So simply you can say first to second it is almost double of this number. इनका double कितना होगा 32. It is close to double. Now 33 का double again 60. That's close to double. 65 का double 131. That all the numbers are close to double. So basically the logic here is into 2 plus 1. यहाँ पे एक extra है. Now if we double 33 into 2 that is 66, but here it is minus 1. Double plus 1, double minus 1, again alternately double plus 1, double minus 1. So what we need to do next, 2 plus 1, that will be 520. So this is the topic totally related trial and error based. Don't have any step by step go for. So first basic questions. We'll try to build up the approach, how to do trial and error, solve few questions. Then we'll move to the level of higher level of difficulty. That is the whole cat. So let's all look at this. Can any one of you tell me the next number in this, the fourth, about it? How to connect the number? Here it is 1 and 6. So somebody thinks about addition, plus 5. Now the next number will have plus 25. Take it, really great. Talking about this is 5 to the power 1, 5 square. On the plus 120. Now add 625. What would be the addition? 725, 75. Okay, let me tell you one other logic. Some of you must have think about it as well. Good evening, Nicole. Good evening, guys. So the other way to solve this is 1, 6, 30, and 150. So it is close to 5 times. Look at this, is close to 5 times. 5 plus 1. Here it is also into 5 plus 1. Here 5. What will be the next number? 5. Get the 6. Have you understood this question, Nicole? Was buffering. So guys, let's come to the next question. Is the next series. You need to find the next number in this series. So 4, 4, 6, 12, 30, 90. How can you connect the number? You can easily say double of 6, that is into 2. Here, here. Now from 4 to 6, you need to connect this number so that you will get the next number. Connect this. What can be said about this? Double 4, it will be 8. Just less, it is more than 1 time and less than 2 into 1.5. 12 into 0.5, that comes out to be 98.5. So the answer is 10. Hopefully you understood this. Try this one. You have 1 minute to solve this. Okay, Nicole, is it okay now? You can try this question. Okay, it is clear now. Okay, so Nicole, you can start from this question now. 4, 5, 12, 39, 160. So here is 4, 5, 12, 39, 160. How to get the answer? Think about it. What will be the next number, Nicole, Deepika? 4, 5, 12, 39, 160. Here it is almost one time, just plus one you can say. Here now it is double, here it is triple, it is 4 times, close to 4 times I'm saying. So there's something related to into 1, into 2, into 3, into 4. So let's try this one. Into 1 plus 1, here it is into 2 plus 2. Then next will be into 3 plus 3. Here it is into 4 plus 4. Now the next number will be definitely into 5 plus 5. So into 5 plus 5 will be 805. Now let's come to the next question. Quickly finish it. 7, 9, 16, 25, 41, 66, 107. One more typical question from this. Nicole, it's not 810, it was 805. Try this. 7, 9, 16, 25, 41, 107. What will be the next number? So if you try this just by looking at the number 7, 9, 16, 25, 41, 66, can you connect any two number? Any two number will do. If you connect any two number, you'll definitely understand. If I say 16 plus 25, if I add, that will be 41. 25 plus 41, that comes out to be 66, and 41 plus 6 add, that comes out to be 107. So 66 and 107. 66 plus 7 is 73. So final answer will be 170. Hopefully you understood. Yes, that's 173. Now let's move to the next one. So here's one very interesting question from coding decoding. You need to figure out the code for word fraudulent, and you are given with the hint that is cyber is coded as 35253, hacker is coded as 313153. So you need to find out the logic first. See if you can think of something, some logic. Cyber is coded as 35253. Hacker coded as 1153. Now let's number these letters. So we'll use the numbers for every all the alphabet. So I'll number A as 1. So it's not possible to remember all the letters. So what we'll do, we'll have one trick. We'll just remember the fifth letter. So A is first. So E is fifth letter. You can say. Then if I want 10th letter, 10th letter is will be J. O will be 10th letter. After J it is K, L, M, and O. Then after O it will be P, Q, R, and T, the 20th letter, and Y will be 25th. Did you remember? So even if you remember this 5, that's perfectly fine, so that you will able to write the numbers. So this is the third letter. C, Y is 25th, B is second, E 5th. R is before T, after O, after O it is P, R. So R must be 18th. H must be 8th before J. A is first, third, K is after J. So K is 11th, E is 5th, R is. Are you clear? All of you clear? Nicole, Deepika. Okay, now if you look at this, E is 5th, that is an easy get. E is first, C is. If you look at this, cyber is third, this is second. We know why this is know why this is 5, but the problem is why this 25 is coded as 5. How is it possible? And 18 is coded as 3, then 11 is coded as 1, is again coded as 3. So, and the one more thing, 8 is coded as 3. How to do this? These are the key points to understand. Any answer, Nicole? Okay guys, so if you don't have, let me tell you the answer. What's the logic behind this? See, it's the grouping of 5. All the letters are grouped, group of 5 you can say. If I say A, B, C, D, E, because every number is below 5, if you look at carefully, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then there is no number with, there is no digit greater than 5 here. This codes. So for the next letter after C, it will be F, G, H, I, J. So F is sixth, but basically it will be treated as first. Again, G is second, 3. I is ninth, but we'll treat as 4. We'll use the code for I as 4. Code for J will be 5. Then after that, K, M, N, O. We'll again start from 1, 2, 3, 5. So 15th letter will be coded as 5. After that, after O, it will be P, Q, R, S, T. Again, 20th letter will be coded as 5, 16th coded as 1, 17th will be 2, 18th. So that's why this R is coded as 3. Hopefully you understood this, right? Yes, so now we want the code for fraudulent. So for fraudulent, it is 6th letter, this is 18th letter, this is first, U is 21 because after T it is U. Then D is 4th letter, L is 12th, after J it is K and L is 5th, N, M is 13, so N is 14th, T is 20th, that's what we know. So F will be coded as 1, R will be coded as A as 1, Q as 4, L as 2, 5, E as 5, and 4. Code for T 5. So the code for fraudulent will be 13115. That's quite tricky. Hopefully you understood. Nicole, is it interesting? Okay, so let's move to the next question and solve it. Power is coded as 154. Code for human E. Power is coded as 154. Then need to find the code for human. Think about it. Screen will number the letters. R is 18th. Quickly try to number the letters at your own. मैंने shortcut बताया था E J O Y, E J O Y. 5th, 10th, 15th, 20th, 25th. So E is 5th, W, O is 15th, that we know. O के बाद P आता है, so this will be 16. O is 15. Now we want W. So after T, it is U, V, W. T is 23. Sorry, W is 23. T is 20. So after 20, it is third letter. So how to get 154 from these numbers? See if you can get it. Yes, Nicole, that's correct answer. 114 is the right answer. Because if we add all these numbers, what will get? 16 plus 12, 15, 31 plus 23 plus 5 plus 8, 18. this addition will comes out to be 77. Now here it is not 77, but if you look at it carefully, this is 77's double. Twice of 77 is 154. So same way you can use the logic. 8, 21, m is 13, is 1, n is 14. 20 plus 21 plus 8 with 36, 57. And you double 57, double will be 140. That's right, got it correct. Okay, so we are close to now our tough set. We'll just solve few more questions on coding decoding and we'll move to the question. This question from previous year CAT paper. So hopefully this questions build the logic. Okay, so again try this one. This is slightly different, a typical question from coding decoding. Once you know this, you'll definitely crack this question. It comes in any of the MBA. So E F G H I J K is coded as V U T S R Q P. What is the code for so? Look quite challenging, and it is if you don't know this pattern. Nicole, Pika, any answer? Can you think of logic in this? So E F G H I coded as V U R Q. We can call this as reverse coding. Reverse code. What do we mean by reverse code? Here, what happened? E D. I can say reverse coding in this. A is coded as first letter and B is coded as B. F. Last first six, last six. Same way, M coded as B. So this is the reverse code. Hopefully you understood this. So now it's very easy. E F G H I J K is coded as B U T. Now we know on the code for store. S coded as, and this coded as O is coded as L. Q is coded as R is coded as I. Answer is H L F I. Right. Okay. So we'll move to the next question type, which is again a typical question type from coding decoding. So think about it. Think about it quickly. 6 is coded as 3, 12 is coded as 6. It looks very easy one in one go, but it's not that easy. 6 is coded as 3, 12 is coded as 6, 18 is coded as 8. Guys, please answer it quickly. What is the answer? What will be the code for 4? Anyone? 6 is coded as 3, 12 is coded as 6, 18 is coded as 8. What will be the code for 4? Any answer, Nicole? Yeah, it's 4. Why? Because it's not half. First thing, 18's half, not 9. So you cannot just half it. Okay, first thing. Now you can simply say this is related to the number of letters. Look at this. Look at the spelling of 6. How many letters do we have in 6? In 6 there are 3 letters. 1, 2, 3. Coded as 3. In 12 there are 6 letters. Count the letters of 6. Letters of 12. There are 6. Now, if you count the letters in 18, E, I, G, N, get the 8 letters. So, for 4, F, O, U, R, there are 4 letters. So, it's read as right. Right, Nicole. That's great. Now, next thing. Okay, now this is the question type you need to understand very well because इसी फ्रंट पे हम एक और हायर डिफिकल्टी लेवल क्वेश्चन आज करने वाले हैं. ओके, so this is the typical question type from CET papers, snap लेवल के जो MBA एंट्रेंस एग्जाम्स है, मैट एंड मैट. मोस्ट ऑफ दिस में हमें ये मिलेगा, ये क्वेश्चन टाइप देखने को रिलेटेड टू कोडिंग डिकोडिंग. और इसी फ्रंट पे कैट में एक क्वेश्चन आया हुआ है, बट दैट इज स्लाइटली ऑन द मींस higher difficulty. So in a certain code, ILBP means roses are blue, thick he means red flowers, P mid he means flowers are vegetables. So we are supposed to find the code for vegetables. I guess. So simply you need to compare the things. I'll just give few hints to solve this question. LBP means roses are blue, Sikhi means red flowers. Then piment he means flowers are vegetables. So what is common here? So if we look at these two statements, Sikh he, piment he, there is one common letter he, common word he, and statements flowers common. So flower is coded as he. That's what you can say. So flowers is coded as he. And sick means trade, because that's one thing left out. Sick. Right, Nicole? Any answer? Then we have more P meat. P meat means R and vegetables are left with P, and so P is common here. There is no meat here. So P for R. R is common because here we are just left out with two things, vegetables and R. So here it is R. There is no vegetables here. R is the code for P. R is coded as, what is the code for vegetables? We get it as right? Nicole, hopefully you understood this. Any doubt? Yes, that's right. MIT, code for vegetables. That's great if you understood up till now, because now we are going to move. So here is one more explanation. Confusion. Remember this, you need to pick the common words. Pick he common word first. So he is the code for flowers, because in these two, flowers is the common word. Now we can say grade is coded as 6. Then we do have two words, he and meat, for R and vegetable. Here we have R, and here we have a P code for R. Okay, that's great. So last set for today's session, quickly, the question from previous year CAT papers now. According to a coding scheme, the first thing you need to understand it you need to read it very carefully and understand it in a proper way. Otherwise, if you missed on something, this question will be really a tough question for everyone, those who missed on the information. So according to a coding scheme, sentence, this is the sentence given: peacock is designated as the national bird of India. This coded as this. This might be the code for peacock designated as the national bird of India. Are you getting this? If you count the letters, that will perfectly match. You can easily make out that thing. So here 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So now look at the numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right. Any query related to clues, Nicole? So I want you to go through the questions and each and every question that is asked on this set. So this is the information you have. That's it. So we have one more thing, that is the scheme is case insensitive. So it is insensitive. Okay. So does not distinguish between uppercase and lower. So you need not to go for uppercase and lowercase. You can neglect that. Okay. So that's the very simple clue. Each letter has unique code, which is a single digit from 1 to 9. This is the point you need to remember. Nicole, are you able to comprehend the information? Anyone? Please keep calm and go through all the points and try to connect the clues. So the digit 9 codes 2 letters. Now here is the important clue. So 9 is the digit used for 2 letters, and every other digit codes 3 letters. What is the meaning? If you understand this clue, this is the most important clue. Nicole, have you understood the third clue? Because the fourth one is quite easy then. The code, that's again important, but that's very easy to understand. What about the third clue? Yes, little bit tough. Okay. So, what does it mean? Look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. We have 9 digits with us. So this 9 will just represent 2 letters. This 8 will represent 3 letters. This will represent 3. Are you getting this? Of right, Nicole, if you look at this carefully, so this 8 digits, each of the 8 digits will represent 3 letters. So how many letters will be there? 8 threes are 24 letters done, and यहाँ पे 2 letters हो गए, total हो गए 26 letter, that is A Z. Are you getting this, Nicole? So hopefully you understood. So guys, यहाँ पे 1 to 9 digits use किए गए हैं, represent all the 26 letters from A to Z, the set of alphabet you can. And एक मीन्स 3 डिफरेंट लेटर्स से एक लेटर्स के लिए एक डिजिट कोड हो सकता है, बट एवरी लेटर विल हैव यूनिक कोड. जैसे ए का कोड अगर 2 है तो वो 2 ही रहेगा, इसलिए वो यूनिक कोड हो गया, राइट? Then the code for the word, now this one is again important. The code for word is constructed by arranging the digits. Now अगर तुम्हें ये समझ में आ गया, so now somebody will just think, Nicole, it's not like that. Look at this. It's not like this. 5 6 8 8 9 9 9. It won't be working now, because up till now most of the student think कि ये ऐसे ही होगा, बट ऐसे नहीं है. लुक एट दिस. पी के लिए अगर तुम दूसरे वर्ड्स के साथ कंपेयर करोगे तो ऐसा हुआ ही नहीं है, बिकॉज यू नीड टू गो फॉर द फोर्थ क्लू अगेन, right? The code for the word is constructed by arranging the digits corresponding to its letters in a non-decreasing order. Non-decreasing order means I can say similar to ascending order, but the same numbers putting together. तो जो सेम डिजिट्स आएंगे उनको साथ में रख देना है, एंड बाकी इंक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर में होने, दैट्स द नॉन डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर. ओके, तो जैसे ये 5 6 8 8 साथ में लग दिया, 9 9 9 साथ में लग दिया, दिस इज द नॉन डिक्रीजिंग ऑर्डर. डिक्रीज नहीं होना चाहिए, दैट्स इट. बट अभी प्रॉब्लम ये है कि 5 से के भी हो सकता है 5, देन ये भी 9 हो सकता है, इट कुड बी एनीथिंग. So you cannot simply allot the digits just by looking at these words. You need to compare it now. So all of you with me, please give me a thumbs up if you understand up till now, so that we can finish it in next 10 to 15 quickly. So I'll just get you through the question. So here is the first question. What best can be concluded about the code for the letter L? Then here's the second question. What best can be concluded about the code for the letter B? Any answer, Nicole? Have you tried it? First, second, third question is for how many digits can the complete list of the letters associated with that digit be identified? Then, which set of letters cannot be coded with the same digit? Now this is again a quite key question and beautifully framed. So let's try to compare it now. Let's finish it, Nicole. Okay, so be with me. To understand this, we have this set of rules with us. Let's try. So first thing, what I'll suggest, just pick these letters, these words, just 2-letter word. Yes, Nicole. Let's do it together now. S is code is I and S is coded as 3 and 5. So it meant I must be 5 or 3 definitely. And A and S is coded as 5 and 6. So common letter here is S is common. And in their code we have got 5 as common. So can I say 5 is coded as, sorry, S is coded as 5. So digit 5 will represent S and it will represent 2 more letters as well. Okay. Hopefully you understood how I got it as S as 5. Then if S is 5, then definitely A must be 6 and I must be minus 3. So I just have initiated A is 6, S is 5, I is 3. Right, Nicole? Have you got it now? Do you think it is easy now? So we have done with this part. We have done with, right? Okay, so bird is coded as 1334. We don't know what is 1, what is 3. Now what I'll do, जहाँ पे भी 3, 5 या 6 इसमें से कुछ आता है ना, वो हम पिक करेंगे. चलो क्विकली 3, 5 या 6 में से जो आता है वो हम पिक कर सकते हैं. तो बिकॉज हमें वो पता है कि या फिर सिंपली नॉट 3, 5, 6, सॉरी, we should pick the words which includes ASI, because we know the code for A, we know the code for S, and we know the code for I. So if we look at this, I is the code for, I is coded as 3, bird, can simply, then we don't have the code for B and D. So what I'll do, I can pick this word India. So it has 2, 3 words that we already know. I is 3. This I in A is 6. This, right? So we are left out with 2 things now, N and D. We are left out with just 1 and 6. So definitely N and D must be 1 or 6. Right, Nicole, with me? Okay, now what I'll do, I'll pick a word जिसमें D है. So bird यहाँ पे है, यहाँ पे N नहीं है. So I is 3. BIR. BIR. D. So I is gone. So we got B, R and D here. And this code left are 1, 3 and 4. So what must be 1? Nicole, what is the code for D? Chalo bolo jaldi se. N and D. D must be out of 1 or 6, right? By clubbing these two things, 1 or 6. But here it is just 1. Here is no 6. That means D is coded as 1. D is coded as 1. Hopefully you understood this. D is coded as 1. So I'll write here D is coded as 1. We got one more thing. N is coded as 6 now. That's what we can. N is coded as D1 and 6. What we got. Okay, so we are done with these words. Now let's move to the next thing. We know D, N, Now if you look at this, if we know NAI, so best word to pick is national. Now let's pick the national. So D is 1. I'll just cut D for 1, and we are left with B and R as 3 and 4. B and R and 4. That's what we. Then we don't have any other. National. N is coded as 6. So N 6 6 2 6 gone. Then A is also a 6. A A. These two 6 are gone. So I cancelled N A for 4 6. Now after that I is code for 3. I code for 3. And we are left out with 1 8 9, and the letters T L. 1 9, and hopefully you have one. होपफुली निकोल तुम्हें आंसर आ गया होगा. O एंड F में से एक 7 और 9 होगा. So for sure here is no 7, just 1 8 or 9. So O must be 9. O must be 9. Conclude now. O must be 9. F must be 7. Right, Nicole? Have you understood this part? O is coded as 9. F must be. Right, Nicole? Not. Then O and F gone, and O is gone for 9. Then T and L, we have 1 and 8. T and L, 1 and 8 left out. 9 gone, O gone, T and definitely 9 gone. So T and L will be definitely 1. Right? Okay. Now the next part, let's do it now. Peacock. We know many letters now. O, T and L is 1 or 8. So you can do this way as well. T is also used here. T must be out of 4, 5 and 8, and here T is 1 or 8. Means definitely there is no 1 here. So T cannot be 1. T must be 8 and L must be 1. L must be 1. T must be 8. Hopefully you understood this. Right, Nicole? Have you got it? T is 8, and because here T gone for 8. We are done with all this now. ये सारे हो गए अपने. सिर्फ ये B और R के लिए बचा है 3 और 4. देन H और E भी हम निकाल लेते हैं. चलो, H और E के लिए 4 और 5 बचा है. So let's have the words have H or E. We have E here. In Peacock itself, we have one E. So we don't know what is the code for P, but we know the code for A as 6, A 6, then CC, don't know what is CC, then E is 1, sorry, we don't have code for E, but we know that E is out of 4 or 5. So let's, here it is no 4, so E must be 5. Right, Nicole? Have you understood this part? E must be 5. Must be 5 and H must be H. Now E must be 5 and cancel. Then for Peacock, we have two C's, one O. So one O is definitely 9. And for C, we can have two 8s. But if you take C here, we are left out with 2 letters. Right? Now listen, one more most important thing, Nicole. Every digit represents 3 places, but here you cannot use this plan. Okay, because here 8 3s are 24 later हो जाएंगे. 9 will just represent 2 digits. This will just represent not 3. So for sure this must be the same letter which is used twice. So this is C. So C is code for the 9 is the code for C. So if C is for 9, so simply you'll get 999 because there are 2 C's and 1 O. Hopefully you understood this. Have you understood this part, Nicole? It's really important how I got the code for 9 as O and C and both the letters gone for 9. Here there won't be any because we have just 26. Okay, so OC gone. We are just left out with and K. E and K must be, so for sure you can say E and K must be. That's what we can. Now we have left out with one more clue, that is designated, where we are not getting B and R. Then designated is part. Now we have a lot of sufficient information around. So this is CAT, guys. This is what happens in CAT. This is the question based on very simple topic, that is coding decoding, but question is asked very complicated way. So once you understand the information, then only you'll be able to finish, and it will definitely take 7-8 minutes. We have 4 questions based on this. So if you spend 7-8 minutes, I'll recommend all of you to spend, because this is the set. अगर यहाँ mistake हुआ तो फिर problem है, फिर हमारे काफी questions गलत होने के. But once you understand what to do, then you should do it very carefully and get all these 4 questions. Okay, you can give 2 minutes extra, that's perfectly fine, but get all the question on this set correct if you understand this set. in one go. So designated is coded as, so we know D is coded as 1. There are two D's, so this is 1 for 1. Now E is code for 5, 5. Then S again 5, again 5, 5 on S and E. So I, that's 3. We are left out with 7. Get it? T also we know T is 8. So we have T and A is and N as well. And as we got G and G. Here there are letters. We don't know the B and R. Yeah, we know. What about B and R? This must be out 3 or 1. Then simply right here B. If I want to put it in table, then you can enter. So this is what you can conclude up till now. Hopefully you got it, Nicole. So quickly, last 2 minutes is the question. So what is the first question we have? What can the base can be said about letter 1? L is coded letter L, sorry. So L is coded as 1. Then what base can be concluded about the code for B? So B and R is 3 or 4. For how many? Hopefully you are getting this. You can just have a look at this information. L is 1. B and R is out of 3 and 4. Second, third one is, for how many digits can the complete list of the letters associated with, so how many digits the complete list is? We know 8 is TPK. At the same time we know 9 is O and C. This is the complete list because 9 is used for only 2 letters. Okay, that is already given in the question. 1 to 8, 3 letter will 1 to 8, each of the digit will represent 3 letters, and 9 will represent just 2 letters. So we have got 2 letters and C. 9 won't represent any other letter. So we have complete list for just 2 digits, that is 9 and 8. The answer is 2. The last question, which set of letters cannot be coded with the same digit? Same digit होना नहीं चाहिए. SUV cannot be बोला है. SUV S and E represents 5. Now you cannot put U and V in a single place. So the first answer option is correct. That is not possible. XYZ can be placed, can have same, because XYZ use ही नहीं हुआ है. Can be here. XYZ can be this. Then SEZ, it is possible to have same code for SEZ because S and E already represent the same. Here it can be Z and you get the same code. So all other answer options and IBM is. So this is the first answer, is not possible. Hopefully you understand. Okay, so that's all about series coding decoding, trial and error basis topic, and If it comes in CAT, it will be definitely going to be a quite challenging. Go through some more sets. Okay, guys, you can join an academy. You can join me on. You can also join my special classes by downloading the Unacademy learning app. Just go to Play Store, download and install the app, so that you will be able to attend special session that is going on Academy app, able to interact with directly this. And if you if you want to go for the plus subscription of an academy, you can use my code charm1. And guys, don't forget to follow us, subscribe to our Unacademy cat for MBA channel. To subscribe it because we are going to take to basic all the topics through very basics that your cat prep done. And I'll be taking more and more sets of previous year cat paper from LRDI section, and there are many. Have a team of faculty, so we have 4 to 5 sessions going live daily. To attend all the session, like, share, subscribe. Don't forget to press the bell icon, that you'll be notified about all our. Also join us on our Telegram channel, that is cat for MB, so that you'll be able to get the PDF note for MB that we conduct